Hello again, all you fans and crazy people out there. I'm just your friendly neighborhood beer vet coming to you again a lot. I'm just making another video. This video is gonna be kind of funny. It's a little embarrassing for me, but I was talking to some of the membership last night on Neurotic's channel, his Australian, membership thing. I'm in America, but I was listening in. They were talking about Game of Thrones, and I told them I had a funny story why I could never get into it. And I said it would be funny if I just dropped a video explaining why, what happened. And they said if it was that funny, they should do a video. So here I go. Oh, I gotta get my beard trimmed, man. It's getting fucking poofy. Any of you out there always have my beard poofs. Doesn't go long, it just poofs. God, it's annoying. But anyways, back to subject. Pretty much, I haven't put this out there yet, I don't believe. But the whole story it was back when the first season, I think they were on season 2 or 3 of the Game of Thrones, and I never watched it yet. I didn't have cable at the time, so one of my buddies from college told me I should get the first season on DVD and watch them. So I went out and bought the full disc set of season 1, and at the time I was on summer break of college, so I was in Carl Junction, staying with my parents after, for a little bit before I got a new place. When the year started again, I get my own apartment, and I was just home by myself. My mom got home not too long after, and I had placed the first episode was in. I was sitting on a couch in my little room that I had a couch and a bed in there and a big screen TV. My mom came in. If you don't know my past, I'm a preacher's kid. So both my mom and my father are preachers. So yeah. So I'm sitting there, I'm starting to watch this show. She goes, "Hey, what's this?" And I go, "Oh, it's called Game of Thrones. It's supposed to be like this fantasy world, it's supposed to have dragons and cool stuff in it." And she's like, "Oh, that sounds really good. She's like, "Go, give me a minute and I'll be back." And she came back with some popcorn. And so she sat next to me. And for those Game of Thrones people, you know what's going to happen in the show. I did not. Or I would have never allowed my mother to sit next to me during the show. Oh, so bad. Anyway, she comes in. She's watching it with me, and we're watching it. It's getting pretty good. It's interesting. Then there comes a scene where it's like a ruined tower looking thing with like part of it's busted on the side, I guess. And what I can remember is one of the kids, the young boys, I'm not even sure what family more, I barely just climbs the tower and sees one of the women getting fucked. I mean, hardcore fuck. Sorry my language, but I mean like sex. Hardcore sex. Like full on boobs bouncing, freaking getting railed out. And the kid goes, "Oh," and she goes, "Oh," and the kid falls and goes into a coma or something. And I'm sitting there, my eyes are wide, my mouth is open, my mom's sitting there going, well, that was inappropriate. And she looks over at me, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "Oh God." I immediately turned it off. I said, "Not this show anymore." And I had to throw away all the discs. But yeah, you never get over when you're sitting there trying to watch a show and your mom literally is sitting next to you. Oh God. I've never been able to watch it since. It just, every time I try to, it brings back that memory of my mom sitting there, and I'm literally have like porn on the fucking, it's almost porn. Dear God. That was so bad. So yeah, that was the interesting story. I never lived that down for a long time. Unfortunately, my mom is not with us anymore. She passed away a couple years ago from cancer. So I know how those people feel, with loved ones and stuff who have died from that, and it's sad. But, that's how the world goes. Sometimes people have to go, you know, it happens. But anyways, yeah, that was still embarrassing to, you know, talk about it. God dang it. It'd be like if you were sitting home watching porn or looking at a porn magazine and your parents walked in or something, you know. You're just like, nothing to see here. Nothing to see. But yeah. So that's all I wanted to do. I just want to make that funny and this little clip about that. You know what? I'll give you a bonus. I like to drink rum now. I'm a rum man. I like to mix it with root beer. If you get Kraken, it's really good. If you mix it with root beer, it tastes like a vanilla splash in the root beer, so it's really good with ice. But when I got in the Marine Corps, I have never drank. I didn't curse. I was, you know, the perfect Boy Scout, pretty much. Nerdy little Boy Scout me. And when I got to the fleet, I got in trouble for, I think I said the wrong rank or something. And this other, so I had to like fill out a thing like I won't say the wrong rank like 10,000 times. Stupid, you know, stupid shit like that. I'm sitting in my room, in the barracks of my room, writing this shit out. And Lee walks in. Lee is, at the time he was I think he was a corporal. But I don't know, we lost track of him after a while. He kind of went his own way, and yeah, I don't know how he's been and stuff. I hope he's doing well. He was a good guy. Lee is, I was a skinny little tiny I was tall, but I was skinny, and I was just, you know, a little, you know, white boy. Lee was a jacked, massive black dude, brother. Marine Corps brother, but man, this guy was jacked. He'd walk in my room and stare me down. And he would always steal one of my pizzas. Because every once in a while, on the weekend or something, I'd order pizza. He'd come in and take a whole box of pizza and walk out. And he'd just look at me. What do you want, Cunningham? I'm like, nothing. Nothing, Lee. Nothing, Corporal. You have a good one. He just walks out with the whole time. But eventually, I got so used to it that I would just buy him a pizza on top of my pizza, and he'd come and be like, thanks, and he'd walk out. He was a cool dude. I miss that guy. He was, you know, he's pretty awesome. Anyways, he came in my room and he saw what I was doing. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, I had to write this out because I fucked up. And he's like, oh, you fucked up, huh? He's like, you know what? I'll talk to your team leader. And if you drink this beer, it was like a Bud Light or, yeah, I think it was a Bud Light or a Bud. I can't remember. Bud Light. Yeah, it was Bud Light. He's like, you drink this beer. Because he knew I didn't drink. I didn't drink at the time. And he's like, then we'll say that you're good. And so this is my first beer ever. And it was nasty. Everybody knows your first time you drink a beer, it doesn't taste good. It takes a while before you get used to beer. None of my parents drink, okay? You gotta get this through. None of my parents drink. None of that. So I've never been exposed around people who drink. So I had no idea about alcohol. None. You know, not a clue. And so I drank this beer. I finally finished. I'm like, that is nasty. I was like, you guys like drinking this shit? And he's like, yeah, you get used to it. It's pretty good. Feel a little buzz? I was like, yeah, I feel a little buzz. He's like, here, drink another one. I was like, oh, I can't stomach another one of these. He's like, well, what do you got? I was like, what do you mean what I got? And he goes, well, mix it. I'm like, mix it? He's like, yeah. He goes and opens my fridge, finds a bottle of Mountain Dew. I know, right? I know what you're going to say in the comment section. You don't mix beer. Okay, I learned this later. I never lived it down. So, yeah. So he brings me the Mountain Dew. Gives me a cup. He pours his beer in a cup, pours Mountain Dew, fills up, and he says, here, drink this. I was like, oh, I start drinking. I'm like, you know what, this ain't bad. The Mountain Dew got rid of most of the bitterness of the beer, so I just drank it down. And soon I was fucking drunk off my ass. And he was laughing, And then he told everybody in the barracks that I mixed beer with Mountain Dew. God damn it. I never lived that down. Forever. Even when I was like, after we got back from Iraq, like right before we went to Iraq, I used to drink like a 1/5 of Jack a night. Like, I got bad. And what we would do is me and my roommates, we'd come, you know, one of my roommate and a friend of mine would come over and we'd pop movies in. We just drink while we're watching movies. And God, I never lived that down. Things in the Marine Corps that happen are hilarious. God, if you guys have never been, and you ever thought about doing it, I say do it because it's worth it. There's shitty days and there's good days, but in the end, it's all worth it. You meet some great people, some of the best friends you'll ever have, and brothers who will mean everything to you. But I guess I'll give you one more embarrassing story before I end this. So there's 3 embarrassing stories: one for the Marine Corps, one from my after I was out, and one I'll say from boot camp. All right. You can't tell I'm a little funky looking, okay? Without the beard, I have a weird fucking face. I gotta have a beard. I cannot. Anyways, but while I was in boot camp, I became super skinny. Well, when I first got in, I was a little overweight. But anyways, my senior drill instructor comes in. If you don't know about boot camp, you have two kill hats. A senior drill instructor. Your senior is in charge of your 2 other drill instructors. Your two others we call the kill hats, where pretty much their job is to break you, torment you, make your life a living hell. And then the senior drills are supposed to be the cool guy, but if you piss him off, he'll fuck you up. He's pretty. Mars was pretty laid back. He always come over with a chair, put it behind him, take his hat off, and be like, "All right, guys, let's just sit down and have a conversation." He's a pretty badass dude. One day he comes running in, laughing his ass off, and he comes in and sits down, and he goes, "Okay, everybody come here, I just saw something that made me fucking laugh." And we're all like, "What?" He's like, come here." He's like, "Stand right before me." And he looks at me and he goes, "Oh my God, he does look like you." I go, "What?" He's like, "You ever see Ice Age?" No. No idea what he's talking about. He goes, "I got it. It's in the drill hut. You're going to watch that shit. And you're going to learn to dance." I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Turns out, there's a movie called Ice Age. It's an animated film. He was watching it with his kid. And I guess I remind him of Sid, the sloth from Ice Age. Oh my God. So from then on, I was Sid. And you know what? I accepted it. For a long time, that was my nickname. I even tell people, like, "Yeah, I'm Sid." I just, you know, after a while, they make fun of you so much, kind of just adapt it. And, oh my God, he literally wanted me to, he literally pulled out the video one day at one of our weekends, and he made me watch the entire movie. And he's like, "I want you to memorize the sloth dance." If you ever watched the movie, there's like little sloths and a big sloth, and he does this little thing. And he's like, "I want you to learn that shit and do it in front of everyone." I was like, no. He's like, "I'll core deck you for 3 hours if you don't." I'm like, "Okay, I'll core deck." Oh God. All right. I think I've done embarrassing myself for the day. But yeah, funny, you know, you got everybody who's lived long enough will always have these kind of stories. And in the Marine Corps, we have lots and lots of stories like this. And so I just figured this would be a different video than usual. I talked to the guy, and I thought it'd be kind of funny just to put out this little, like, make fun of me, my stupid past, embarrassing story moment, just to kill some time, have some fun with you guys, bring you some laughs, even if that's at my expense. Hey, you know, laughs are laughs. But yeah, so I hope you all stay safe, stay healthy, be good to each other, and let's hope we keep building up this community. And like, subscribe, share, you know, I'll keep doing different things, and you know, we'll see what we like. And in the end, you know, we'll grow together. All right. Hail to the fandom. Hashtag fuck Naughty Dog. Hashtag the Snyder fans have won. Congratulations again. And hashtag fuck Sony. So, enjoy, guys.